Alright, so we're going to go over everything, this routine maintenance. They've been sitting for a while, and when nitro sits, the fuel tends to gel. So, but, yeah. Your body. So this one is the Revo 3.3, which is my daughter's. And then this one is my Tmaxx 3.3. And this one I got an incredible deal on. I got 7 RCs plus 2 totes full of stuff, all for free. I worked at a hobby shop, and the guy said this didn't have reverse, which it does. Just didn't know how to operate it, apparently. But yeah. And this one, bought brand new. And I've been a Tmaxx fanatic forever. So, yeah. But let's dive in and go into a lot of stuff. Let's get this set up. So, alright. And one of the ways I check for fuel in the line is if it's super stiff, then it needs to be changed. Like this one is.
Where's the fuel lining? In the red box?
I believe it's in one of the totes.
The totes?
Yeah, there might be some on the ground over there. I saw some the other day.
Alright, I will go look.
And if you don't know how to change fuel line, it's super simple. If it's hard, just take an X-Acto knife and cut it where it meets the ends.
Did you yank it?
Mm-hmm. And just like that, comes off. Now, I'm going to measure it to see how long of a new fuel line we need. And me personally, I cut a little bit extra, so that way there's always that little bit extra that can be thrown away. And then same principle, slide it back on.
Does the one need to be cut?
Mm-mm. Then we're charging the battery for the starter one, which goes right here, and on the Tmaxx as well, right here. And on all my nitro, well, my first nitro, I had the blue wire that goes to the glow plug in here, and on the Tmaxx as well. My very first Tmaxx, I've had so many issues with the starting wire. Over time I learned I don't even use it anymore. I use the glow igniters. So,
Which is this.
And my daughter's running to go get it right now. And then this is the starting one. The red button indicate it is motor. Then you put it in for the starter, and then voila. But this is the igniter. And they come in various types. This one has a little gauge on it, so when you hook it up,
put it in there. Gets nice and hot.
It reads in the green if it's charged and everything like that. And let's see what it'll do.
It's supposed to heat up the
And then does that. But the glow plugs need to be changed out on both trucks. And then overall, the Revo looks pretty good. Just gotta check the tank. Looks fairly decent. And if you do have gel in your tanks, simply take the tank off, get some rubbing alcohol, swish it around, let it sit for like 5-10 minutes, and then swish it around, and then pour it out, and then let it dry. So, yeah. But this is the tool that you use to take out the glow plugs.
It wouldn't be in here, would it?
No, it's in the other toolbox. Or check underneath that one. Okay, then yeah, other toolbox. And then when you're taking out the glow plug, sometimes you'll have to tilt the truck to the side and let the glow plug fall out. But this is what a glow plug looks like for Nitro. This little guy. And then when you put the igniter on, that little coil right there heats up orange. This glow plug looks still pretty decent. I'm gonna throw this back in.
So we don't need one right now?
No,
Found a box.
that's it.
Found the igniters too. Or the glow plugs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when you're putting the glow plug back in, it should be tight, not over tight, and careful when you first put it in so you don't strip the threads and everything like that. But I put the same glow plug in because, believe it or not, when I got this truck, I got home and I fired it up, let it warm up, and it ran perfectly fine. I didn't even have to tune this damn thing, which I'm like, hey, that's cool. So, but yeah. And right now, she's going to pull out the shocks, change out the shock oil, and then put them back on, and they'll be ready to go. But yeah, this truck is pretty much ready to go after the shocks get done, and it'll be ready to rip.
Crap.
And as you can see,
Naturally, I'm going to move as slow as possible. God damn.
and for these types of shocks, same with the other ones, or a regular styled one. No, other one. You need the 2.0. These are cantilever shocks, so they sit different than these shocks.
Is this one long as hell too? Probably.
And then
Oh, damn.
yeah, I don't think they've ever been taken off.
Oh shit, oh hell no. I won. Oh, there we go. I need something to put oil
Let's see.
in.
And then
Crippled down.
this is the shock.
Oh, she's a little special, man.
And then you unscrew the top, take it off, and then there's a little bladder right here. Just pop that off. And depending on how the shock fluid looks, this one looks pretty decent, but we're going to add more to it. Well, I just poured it out. I'm going to add brand new oil to it. We're going to go with 50. And you don't fill it up super high, or else it won't compress. Then you put the lid back on, you put the bladder back in, then you put the lid back on, screw it in. And then there you go. And then put it back all together and insert them one at a time. And same way you took it off, same way it goes back in. And then when you drain them, just pour it into this can. So while she works on hers, I'm working on mine. And to pull the motor out is very simple. 4 screws underneath the chassis, unbolts it, and then you unplug the starter wire to the motor, positives top, negatives bottom. Then you disconnect the throttle arm, which goes on that little ball right here, and then the fuel line, and then the exhaust coupler. And then, yeah. So this is what the cooling head looks like off of the 3.3. Everything's out of it. The glow plug, there's 5 screws. And then there's the motor with the piston. So, but just doing some routine maintenance on it. Going to clean it up, oil it up, and it'll be ready to run again. And this is what the engine looks like, empty, without the crankshaft, the piston, and everything.
I have
So,
no complaint.
and here's the piston sleeve, the crankshaft,
Where's the blue thing at? There's no blue thing.
and then the piston. So, yeah. So, my piston is trashed. And it took me a while to figure that out. But I figured it out. So I need to get a new piston, and while I'm at it, I might as well just get a new sleeve for it. And then this will be up and running. So whenever I do decide to get me a new piston, then it will be up and running. So maybe in like 3 weeks, I'll actually take myself to the hobby shop and do it.
Like 12.
Possibly.
Couple months.
But we are going to be moving here shortly. By the beginning of next month, we'll be out of this place we were in. So yeah. But yeah.